Right, how is everyone? So quick video, how is everyone finding the energies of 2026 and going into this year? So I like to do little videos, usually one a month if I remember, about the different energies, and I found 2025 like up down, like a roller coaster of a year. And I felt very stuck sometimes. I found things that I wanted to get done and they weren't happening, and I was having to wait and wait and wait, and I found a lot of things quite tough in 2025, and I just had this feeling that 2026 was going to be better. I like even numbers as well. I think a lot of people's like that, but I just had a feeling that this year was going to be better, and so far so good. Fingers crossed. No, I'm joking, because anything that we face is for a higher purpose anyway and for our growth. But I would just like a bit less of the lessons at the moment, you know, because last year I just felt like it was lesson, come through it, another lesson, come through it, another lesson, and I found it tough and I found it heavy. Yeah, so 2026 we went into it, the energy I'm getting, and this is also recognized in the Chinese New Year. So last year was the year of the snake, which you can describe as shedding old layers, letting go for people, things, anything that doesn't resonate, does not serve us. But in the process of the shedding, we're raw. You know, if you imagine that's new skin, it's raw as we're letting go of the old. And we as humans do a great job of not wanting to let go of anything, even if it's burning our hands clean off, because we are creatures of habit and don't like being out of comfort zones. But anyways, so totally lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, so last year of the snake, this year is the year of the horse. So building momentum, getting things going, let's go, movement, things aligning, and I really like that energy because I felt like I was treading water in 2025. Sometimes I felt like I was drowning, sometimes I was swimming, sometimes I was resting, sometimes I was drowning again. This year feels like instead of all those things in the water metaphor, I'm like, I'm on a boat and I'm going and I'm weird what I did with my hands there, two separate ways. I'm directing the boat, and I've got a lot more say in where it's going and what we're doing. That's how I would describe it anyway. I'm also finding like I had things on my to-do list all last year, just little niggly things like watch this course about something and do something with my curtains and just bits and bobs like that, and I got them all done in the first week of stepping into 2026. So just tick, done. Last year I had this calling of, in November, it was like, you need to go to Bali. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to go to Bali. How am I going to make that happen? Because obviously being there's quite reasonable price, but flights are quite expensive. But I was like, no, you need to go. You need to be in that vibration. You need to work on your third book while you're there. You need time with yourself and no distractions. You need to be, and this was just coming in, it was like higher self. So I was like, right, okay. And then I don't know what's going on with my throat. Clearing my throat. Maybe it's linked, who knows. So then I was, I've just got another mind blank, wait, it'll come back. Yes, so I was getting ready and it just came, I keep getting this offer for a loan, kept coming through all the time, and I would just ignore it and stuff. And then I just said, why don't you just get that loan, book Bali, pay the installments, make sure that they're reasonable and manageable, and just go for it. So I don't take debt, I never take debt, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this trip for myself. I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm in a position where I can just do that. I can take my work online, you know, so I'm really lucky in that respect. I work for myself, I choose my hours, I can take my work online no matter where I am in the world, and something is calling me to be here, to go there, to experience that, and I need to do it in February. That was the message, so I did. Anyways, so that's my feel of this year so far. It's getting things done, things that might have felt we couldn't do, or things that we've been stuck in for too long. It's just getting them going. And I always love a new year in a January feel of let's do something different, let's do a new hobby, let's bring in some fitness. I've overate at Christmas. What can I look at changing? What do I need to do now to get myself back on track? And I do like that energy. It feels like there's a lot of motivation in that, and it just helps. So anyway, it's an even year, which I like. It's the year of the horse. It's also on element side fire, which for me is change, transmutation. Transmutation, is that even a word? Transformation, transmutation as well. I don't know. Anyways, it is a quick shift, a powerful quick shift. That's my God, what is going on with my words and my thoughts in this video? That's my thoughts on it anyway. It's my description of it. That was the word I was looking for. I don't know what's going on. I make these videos off the top of my head with like usually one go, just get it done. So I don't have like prompts or anything. So yeah, so we're only human sometimes, and sometimes my mind goes blank for no apparent reason. But anyways, how is your year going so far? What's going on for you? What did you want to leave in 2025? What did you want to bring in 2026? I did that in a burning ritual. I burn off 2025, what I need to let go of, and I wrote down what I want to bring in, and I put them somewhere safe, and I'm going to come back to them next year and see what's happened out of that list as well. Yeah, so I feel like that's all I've got to say on the January's energies, 2026 energies. It's getting going, but in a good way. It's not distraction, it's experiencing and putting things in place and making a better future for yourself. And that's where I'm at, and I hope other people are feeling that energy in a really nice, positive way. And yeah, I'm under nataliecounselingservices.co.uk if anybody has any comments or questions. And as always, peace, love and light. Thank you.